Hello knife fans, Love Them Knives channel, LTK here. We're doing a little back-to-back Emerson, and because I got a buddy that's into the wave, Matthias in Belgium. He asked me to get him a couple of knives, and I did. And then I put crap on the blades. It's satin. Have you noticed that? Yeah, no stonewash finish here. This is the Endura with the wave, made in Japan, Seiki City. There's your patent number for Emerson. There's your Spyder on that side, and of course, it's a VG-10 blade. Yeah, interesting. I mean, it's kind of like, well, where's the rest of the blade? Well, we milled it off and made this little hook here. And a big, huge hole. But there's blade left. Yes, there is. And I'll bet that blade is sharp. Give me a piece of paper. I'll bet that VG-10 will cut you. I've already cut myself. I'm tired of cutting myself. I'll cut paper instead. And yeah, it does a really good job. I'm still waiting for this thing to completely heal up. I mean, I laid into it good. Good size knife because, you know, I'll tell you what. Well, here, let's just get this out of the way. There's your model number. Endura Emerson opener. And it, you know, it comes with paperwork and the nice little bubble pouch and everything. Brand spanking new. And this is how it, you know, comes out of your pocket when you have a right hand tip up carry as it comes, you know, and it grabs the edge of your pocket as it's coming out of the knife, and it makes it open. So once you get it completely withdrawn, it's open. If you want to open it that way, I mean, you kind of got to direct that at the back edge of your pocket. You kind of got to be a little intentional about that. Although, you know, I have like pulled it out and actually it opened on me, and I didn't really intend to kind of drag it along the back lip of the pocket. It just happened that way. But it can happen that way. But you can use the Spyder hole to open it. And that Spyder hole, yeah, I mean, there's some sharpness there, but you know, maybe that's just for grip. Maybe there's a reason that they don't overly chamfer that. Oh my God, you know, because that looks like fairly sharp edge. Not like it's going to cut you, but it is going to grab your thumb, so maybe that's the point. The rest of these edges have been touched, okay? So they're fairly smooth. And as you can see, there's a hole here. So you could technically put Boyer dent. Here you go, lock back, if you hadn't noticed. You can put a lanyard through there because obviously the blade doesn't hit that either. But if you look, what's nice about this, you've got your pocket clip and it's right hand tip up, but you can go tip down. You can go left hand tip up or tip down. So that's nice. Here's your Spyderco Endura. Real grippy. Those FRN handles, fiberglass reinforced, nylon, whatever, are nice. This is black. I guess if I was buying one for me, I'd probably want a different color handle than black. But yeah, it's a great idea. I like the Emerson Wave. I had an AK cold steel that had that on it too, so that was unique. I had the old style though. In any case, yeah, it's a great knife. It's a big knife. It's a light knife, and it ain't light on your pocketbook. No, it ain't. Not as light as some Emerson designs are. This one has got a almost 4-inch blade. Again, it's satin. It's VG-10, made in Japan. SRP is $135. Well, you can buy it for $80. Nobody pays the SRP usually. But here's blade thickness, VG-10. Satin. Handle length is 5 inches. So you almost got a 9-inch knife. Here's your pause and read on that. And over here, right hand, left hand, tip up, tip down. You can do anything with this. This is great. You can adjust that clip, which is, I get comments from viewers saying, where's the knife for the lefty? Do you know of any knives that are under $100 that are good knives that you can go left-handed with and this and that? Well, here you go. VG-10. And it's right at about 3 millimeters. So that would be, well, it's a little thinner than 1/8 of an inch. It's 0.115 for blade thickness. Handle thickness is 0.423. So, that's under 11 millimeters width. So it's not a real thick, wide knife. It's a lockback. It's got the Boyer dent here. So it's easy to defeat. It's not, I'm not going to talk about other lockback knives that might be a little tougher to defeat, but this one's real easy. It's a pretty just kind of makes sense knife. As you can see on this side, the hardware, no. On the other side, that's where you access it with your Torx. So that's how that goes. Got a very just regular spring or just stamped pocket clip. It's black. It's very matter of fact. And this thing would be pretty light. It feels light. 3.6 ounces. 3.6 ounces. That's it's 102 grams. That's really light. Okay, so, we talked about the Kershaw one, and this is about the same length. So we've got two Emerson type of knives with the wave feature. They're about the same size. This one's 6.1 ounces with a frame lock. This one's under 4 ounces, and it's a lockback. So big difference between the two of them. A little bit thicker blade stock here than this one here. Half the price of this one here. Just saying. But, if you want something very light, and of course, this is a MOV steel. This is VG-10. So, hey, that's how you go on that. This is Spyderco. About just a tad, about 3 7/8 inches long for the blade, which is under 10. 9.8 centimeters, somewhere in there. And 8 5/8, 8 and coming up on 3/4 almost. So 22 centimeters. Fairly thin in the hand. Not a real tall blade. Lock back. Right hand, left hand, tip up, tip down, wave, VG-10, made in Japan, not China, not Taiwan. Very matter-of-fact hardware on it. Got some jimping here. There's traction along this back scale, see that? If my camera will let us see that. There you go. Focus. So you've got traction here. You got traction up on this ramp here. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Very sharp knife. Good size knife. It's not like the Delica wave. This is the Endura wave, so this is a bigger knife all the way around, almost 9 inches. Satin. Yeah, this is a real, matter-of-fact type knife. This isn't probably a safe queen in anybody's world. It's a grab-and-go user, and I like it. It's a very sensible knife. God, my first Spyderco was an Endura, Then Delica, then, Ladybug for my keychain, and, on and on it went. So, yeah, Endura. Oh, my God. I think it was before VG-10, and they had the red FRN handles, but it was, yeah, they go way back. They go way back. Cool. Yeah. Now you can get Enduras and Delicas in any color of the rainbow practically. But the wave feature makes it really interesting and very different. Thank you for joining me. We've gone wave. Back-to-back wave with 2 different knives. Kershaw, Spyderco, definitely less expensive, more budget friendly, and badass as it goes. But VG-10 Japan, MOV China, much heavier, much lighter, tip up, down, only right and left tip up, although that's kind of the only way I'd carry it, especially with the wave feature. Difference in the steel, difference in the materials. So it just depends, how you want to go. Interesting knives, though. Thank you. Take care. We've got more coming down the pike, so stay tuned to Love Them Knives channel. Subscribe. You'll be in on our subscriber giveaway whenever 3,000 subscriber limit hits. We're going to have a giveaway. It's going to be a really good one. And it may not be too long, 2-3 weeks, maybe a month. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. Take care. Love Them Knives.